Alô? Alô? Tem alguém na cal? Está lagando? Tá. Qual vai ser o primeiro jogo da live de hoje? Eu não tenho nada planejado, me diga. Eu coloquei pra não lagar. E eu também mudei as configurações. Você quer que eu jogue Outlast essa hora? Ok. Não, é que eu fiquei com preguiça de fazer um banner pra essa live aí. Eu só deixei a da live anterior. Tá, então você quer que eu jogue Outlast? Tá, vamos esperar por mais gente ou a gente já começa? Ok. Vou ir preparando as coisas. Eu vou te dar de mim aí você vai cumprimentando as pessoas que entrar, ok? Bem, ela tá dormindo ali na cama dela. Se eu pudesse eu tirava uma foto, só que eu não tenho celular. Tá, vamos chamar. Na verdade eu tenho um celular, só que eu não sei onde é que tá. Tá, eu vou chamar pessoas para essa live. O que você tá achando dessa live? Dessas lives? Lag. Demora vários segundos. Demora vários segundos. Tá. É que o eco é por causa que eu tava vendo umas coisas. É que o eco é por... eu postei o vídeo. Eu ia postar uma publicação no Discord pra ver as pessoas verem. É o link da live. Eu fiz merda. Tá, parece que ninguém tá entrando. Vamos começar? Tá, eu não vou olhar muito do chat por causa que eu vou estar ocupado fazendo as coisas. Outlast. Tá gostando da série de Outlast? Ok. Eu também, eu via bastante vídeo de Outlast quando ele ainda era popular. Só que eu não me lembro de quase nada. Só de, tipo, as partes marcantes. Então ainda é legal. Por exemplo, a parte do esgoto, eu não me lembrava de porra nenhuma. Eu não me lembrava nem que ela existia. Pra mim é tipo... Sai do asilo já vai pra aquele doutor. Pera, eu vou fazer uma coisinha. Deu. Assim tá... Tá melhor. Acho que eu vou começar a fazer mais live ao invés de vídeo. Live é mais divertida por causa que as pessoas... Olha, tem 2 pessoas assistindo agora. Pera, eu vou desabrir. É que eu tinha um negócio de tela que ele fazia com que a tela ficasse melhor pra dormir. Aí eu ativava às 9. Só que eu não sei se vai afetar a live, então eu vou desativar. Pera, quem é que deu um gostei? Continuar, estão vendo? O jogo? Deu. Ah, eu me lembro dessa parte. Eu tinha parado por causa que eu tava com medo. Eu estou fudido a níveis colossais. Tá, quando forem 9h25 eu vou olhar o chat. A cada 5 minutos eu olho o chat. Ai, precisa de chave. Ele tinha uma bateria? Não? Ok. Olha uma bateria. Oh, eu voltei. Eu dei um ciclo. Nossa, 2 baterias? Obrigada, jogo. Olha a chave. Vamos ir para lá, para o galpão de manutenção. Pera, o galpão de manutenção não deveria estar aqui. Que porra tá acontecendo? Aê, achei. Salvando, finalmente. Que merda é essa? Que merda é essa? Fantasmas podem subir escadas? Pelo visto não. Tá, eu vou olhar o chat. Tá, eu tô olhando o chat agora, então se quiser olhar, se quiser falar algo. Tá bom agora? Au. Au. Escadas. Parkour. Ai, ai. Senhor, você está vivo, senhor. Tá, não posso ouvir. É, eu também, eu consigo ver fantasma também. Por que tem tanto policial morto sentadinho? Por quê? Eu vou pegar essa bateria e você usa os negócios. Pra onde é que eu vou? Senhor, você sabe pra onde é que eu vou? Ai, ai, eu queria entrar ali. Alguém sabe o que eu faço? O ruim é que tá chovendo. Chuva não é bom. Vitória, você tem alguma ideia de pra onde é que eu vou? Oh. Tá, como é que eu chego lá? Eu vou gastar minhas baterias tudo tentando achar o lugar pra ir. Eu posso procurar na internet? tá esperto. Você tem? Não. Você tem? Pelo visto não. Pare com isso. Eu tinha bugado dentro dele. Opa, progresso. Policial morto, ele tem algo? Não. Por que eu vim aqui? Não tem nada aqui. Como eu saí daqui? Muitas perguntas e nenhuma resposta. Tá, eu subo aqui, eu subo aqui, eu subo aqui. Ah, daqui foi da onde eu vim, pelo visto. Vou procurar na internet. Não sabe de algo? Procure na internet. Eu não tenho a mínima ideia de onde é que eu vou. O vídeo é muito longo. pra onde é que eu vou?
E hoje é uma entrada aqui, né?
Ei, o que você acha de eu jogar Stand Tubs? Não, jogar o joguinho de terror da minha foto. O que eu faço? Tá, esse vai ser o caminho. Aí eu venho pra cá? Nada. Eu posso subir em algum lugar? Não. Oh, era isso. Ah, você não. Coisas são necessárias para isso. Ei! Ei, me diga. Eu vou colocar uma música aqui. Eu vou colocar uma música aqui. Me diz se você consegue ouvir. funcionou mais melhor do que eu esperava essa música. Modo parkour ativado. Nenhuma bateria sobrando. Essa aqui é a minha última. Merda, 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 merda. Aula feminina. Padre pervertida, porra. Tá. Ele tá dentro da aula feminina. Só que como eu chego na aula feminina? Oh! Voltamos ao Outlast normal. E saímos de Slender e voltamos para Outlast. Ah. O engraçado é que o personagem não questiona nada, né? Ele só diz ok. Pode jogar, jogo? Não. Eu sou obrigado? Eu sou obrigado, né? Olha uma pilha. Oh não. Outro cara. Usando os andares superiores. Pilhas. Boa. Que porra tá acontecendo? Que porra tá acontecendo? Eu não sei, mas... Pera, o quê? O quê? Que porra... Vitória! Me explique. Não tinha escadas ali? Tinha escadas ali! Eu sei que eu não tô usando droga. Tinha escada ali, eu subi, sumiu. Sabe o que é isso? Não sei. Macumba. Eu não vou questionar nada. Que porra tá acontecendo? Isso virou Slender. Tô achando um montão de pilha. Merhaba. Bem, galera, nós continuamos isso amanhã, por causa que, como não tem ninguém assistindo, não ia ter graça eu ficar fazendo live sendo que não tem ninguém assistindo.
Videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Central.
Video game characters from all over the world compete for a chance to win the grand prize. The winner? He gets a special surprise chosen by you guys, the viewers. And the losers? Well, let's just say things don't work out very well for the losers. Welcome everyone to the video game competition. Now, before we start this season, I'd like to introduce you to our contestants. Come on in, guys! First up, we have Mario. Mario is the main character for the Super Mario game franchise. He's a plumber that rescues princesses from sewers, or something. It's a little weird, if you ask me.
Competition? Mario doesn't have competition. Mark this on your calendars. I will win the grand prize. And I will be the one to win this competition.
Alright, Mario. Just go take a seat over there. Next up, we have Link from Princess Zelda.
For fuck's sakes, you know, I have a life outside of the Princess Zelda world. You couldn't just introduce me as Link. You just had to involve Princess Zelda, didn't you? You know, one day I'm just minding my business and going about my day, and get this. The next day, I'm being forced into a competition where I have no say on whether or not I want to compete. This really sucks. You know that? This sucks. Is this even recorded?
That's Link for you, always complaining. Just go have a seat over there.
Those chairs better not be dirty.
Alright, next contestant is Bowser.
What are you looking
The door was like that when I found it.
This is gonna be a long day.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really give a crap about winning this little kid's game. I'm just here to see if I could possibly steal the grand prize for myself.
Just go have a seat, Bowser.
Could you maybe scoot over a little bit?
Shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Next up is our man Kirby. Aw, just look at him. He's so adorable.
I'm not adorable. I don't know. It'd be pretty cool to win the grand prize. And to also be able to tell my friends and family that I was fan voted to be the best video game character. But I'm mostly just in it for the experience, you know?
Alright, your chair's over there, Kirby. Come on in here, Wario.
You couldn't make my introduction a bit cooler?
Sorry, Wario.
I bet you I'm the strongest person in this competition, and strength is all I need to defeat the rest of these sissies. I'm gonna punch my way to the top.
Wow, we have a lot of contestants already. Okay, next up is Donkey Kong.
Thanks for the introduction, man.
No problem, Donkey Kong.
I'm so excited to be entering this season's competition. I've met up with a few people backstage and everyone seems so nice. I can't wait.
Have a seat with the rest of them over there. We only have 4 more contestants. And next up is Red from Pokemon. Man of many words. Next we have Sonic the Hedgehog.
Finally, you introduced me! Sheesh, you had me waiting back there forever! Oh, there's no way I'm losing this. Sonic and losing don't even sound right together. The rest of the contestants might as well just pack their bags and go home.
Just relax and have a seat.
What's up, guys? You ready to lose? Nah. Are you ready to lose?
They're getting along so well already. Next is our main man, Luigi.
Oh, it's okay. I don't want to win the prize. I just want to help my brother Mario win, however I can. Wait, they can't hear what I'm saying in here? Oh! I take it back! I'm probably not gonna win this, but I hate my brother with a passion! We're gonna make sure he doesn't inflate his ego any further by winning this competition.
It's your posture, Luigi.
Yes, Mario.
Now this is our last contestant. Get in here, Mega Man.
Hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, I'm pretty confident I'm going to win. I mean, I win at video games every day. That probably didn't make sense. Can I get a do-over? Yo, Mario, big fan. Keep doing what you're doing. Same thing with you, Sonic. Gotta go fast. I love your show so much.
I like this guy.
Alright, and that's all of our contestants this season. All 10 of them will be competing for the grand prize. I'm excited to begin the challenges, so I want you guys as the viewers to decide who you want to be paired as a team. Next week, we'll have 5 groups of 2 contestants competing for a challenge, and whoever performs the worst will be eliminated. So once again, don't forget to comment down below on who you would like to be paired together for next week's challenges, and whoever's comment gets the most likes will decide who gets paired as a team. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next Friday on the video game competition.
Mario, wait!
What?
How come you always get to go first?
This again? Look, there's 8 worlds to go. I really have to save the princess.
And that's another thing. How come I always have to come along to save your girlfriend?
Bro, you're my wingman.
Maybe that's it. Or maybe I'm sick of being your sidekick and I want my own adventure.
Hello? What about the Luigi's Haunted Mansion? Or are you still too scared?
I'm not scared. That game was just awful. Even Luigi didn't like it.
Blue, it was a GameCube. All of those games were terrible. I don't know what you're complaining about. Remember Mario 2? You could jump higher in that one.
Yeah, and the princess could fly too because that was a dream you had. You dreamt that you were your brother, but then you were your girlfriend, and then you were pulling the bombs out of the ground. What do you think Freud would have to say about that one?
Is this about the time in the Smash Brothers when I threw the barrel and accidentally knocked you off of the platform? Because I told you, I got no idea what's going on in that game. Honestly, I'm just throwing the punches.
Oh, you are so arrogant. Everyone knows about Mario and how he's so great at the kart racing and the tennis and the golf and the baseball and the soccer and the painting and the practicing of medicine. But nobody ever make a game about Luigi's charity work. I'm gonna go home and play with Yoshi.
Maybe don't.
Why not?
He thought he saw a ghost or something, and he just freaked out, and he jumped off a cliff.
You let our pet jump off a cliff?
We can hatch another one.
But that's not the point. Why do you always get everything? Even in the Mario Brothers movie. Oh!
I told you, we'll never talk about that. It never happened.
Look out!
Damn you, Green Mario!
My hero!
Ooh! Huh? Look at this. I heard they're hiring at the Sega.
Yeah, I mean, I've had offers to start my own puzzle game, but I don't know if I want to do just another Tetris ripoff.
Right. So, this princess we save, is she a single?
A princess? Get this. All Sonic ever wants to do is save woodland creatures. Yeah, I know.
here I come. Oh, man, it's really nice of Nintendo to send me that free Disneyland ticket. Wait a second. This is a Club Nintendo code.
Wow, I'm in Nintendo Land. There are so many attractions, I just don't know which one to pick. I mean, they all look fun. Wow, an F-Zero game? It's been forever since they made one of those. I'll have to give this one a try first. I mean, it's F-Zero, so couldn't possibly be bad, right?
Oh no!
And also, this guy looks like he might myrtle me if I stay out in the open any longer, so... Thrills, twists, and turns, here we come. Whoa, look how fast I'm going. This is exactly the kind of game I've been wanting for years. Oh, man. So beautiful. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, it's time to become a ninja! And after the disaster that was Captain Falcon's Twister Rave Dance Party Extreme Slow Edition, I don't think there's any better way to cheer me up than to become a predator of the night. A silent guardian in the shadows. Eh? Okay, so this game isn't completely abysmal, considering it makes pretty good use of the googly eye effect. I love me some googly eyes. But it's definitely tech demo-y and lacking in charm. But hey, I'm actually really good at it. Oh yeah, these ninjas ain't got nothing on Toasty. They... No. Curse you, Blue Ninja! Hey man, take it easy. It's not a big deal. Playing more of me where I came from. Okay? Hello? You can talk. Yeah? So many questions. But you know what? I won't let one blue ninja escape and get me down. The Ninja Legion is going to consume the entire innocent village of Nintenlia if I don't do something. I won't back down. I won't be stopped. Next up is the octopus dance. And after standing in place, throwing stars over and over and over, you'll want to get your dancing shoes on and grab onto your favorite plush of Mr. Bubbles. Because we going underwater for a little octo dancing. Alright, Big Octo, what do you got for me? I'm ready for a little dance revolution. Hit me with the fast beats. I can take it. I can... Oh, Yoshi. Such a controversial character. Not necessarily in design, but definitely in games. Oftentimes his stuff are pretty hit or miss, but I'm the kind that often makes an exception. I loved Yoshi's story as a kid, and still kind of do. I mean, just listen to that soundtrack. And I actually kind of enjoyed Yoshi's Island DS. Let's not talk about New Island. What I'm trying to say is, when it comes to Yoshi, I'm pretty easy to please. So, let's go cart some fruit, shall we? Let's go! In Yoshi's fruit cart, you control a mechanical Yoshi to pick up fruit in a bland, plain, and soulless environment. Really taking advantage of them HD graphics, Nintendo. Even though the past several games have been pretty disappointing, nothing could have prepared me for this. It feels like an awkward tech demo that they just slapped the Yoshi logo on to call it a Nintendo Land feature. And while it actually does try to make use of the gamepad, it does so in a way that's not only unintuitive, but boring. The idea here is that you have to compare the field on the TV and that on the gamepad. Why is that? So glad you asked! The fruit is only visible on the TV screen, so you have to kind of draw what you hope will be the right direction, and then signal the Yoshi cart to chug along your drawn path. Or as the game so aptly puts it, draw a line. Draw a line. That's what game development at Nintendo has boiled down to. That's what gaming has come to. Draw a freaking line. Throw a freaking bird. Pay me thousands of dollars from your sick mother's bank account to fund my visual clone addiction. And if you're anything like me when it comes to measuring distance, you're going to come painfully close every time and just despise every moment. But did you see me dodge that bee? See, this is why they called me the beekeeper back in high school. That never happened. Oh god, no. So many bees. I think it's time we make a beeline to the quit game option. God, I'm clever. Honestly, for any fellow Yoshi fans out there, I recommend you just enter the character select screen and go no further. At least there you can enjoy the music and think fondly back to Yoshi's glory days. At least until Yoshi's Woolly World comes out. And then it's yawn time, baby. Next up is Balloon Trip Breeze, and after the train wrecks that were pretty much every other attraction thus far, this one isn't bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. You have to use the stylus to float through the air as you're me and avoid obstacles, from spikes to enemy birds with boxing gloves to, oh my god, with the intention of getting to the next podium, where you stand in place and get showered in confetti before ballooning to your next destination? I don't know if I can trust this guy. This entire game is basically an endurance run to see how far you can get and how many points you can accumulate. And how do you accumulate said points? By popping balloons and, I kid you not, flying into bubbles. Okay, am I the only one here who thinks of bubbles as a diabolically evil entity? Think about it. Not only do they float around in real life just waiting to pop and spill soapy suds all over your clothes or eyes, but they're also deadly in video games. Okay, well, maybe not deadly per se. I have to admit though, there is a certain sense of satisfaction one gets out of popping bubbles. The final single-player only attraction is by far my favorite of them all, and maybe even my favorite attraction overall. Donkey Kong's Crash Course, a motion-controlled, tilt-based thrill ride through an old-school Donkey Kong-themed obstacle course that looks like something straight out of a Super Monkey Ball minigame. This is probably one of the games I've played that takes an actively gamepad-centric role that I really enjoy. It doesn't do anything weird with finicky touch controls, but instead has you use everything from bumpers to both analog sticks, the gamepad's gyrometer, and even the microphone. You blow into it. But if you're like me and couldn't blow out the candles to a birthday cake if your life depended on it, then you can just press your beloved buttons to accomplish the same mechanic, X specifically. The stage design too matches the superbly assigned controls and is both challenging and exciting to play through. You can even pull off some crazy tricks with the somewhat wonky physics of the DK Mobile trolley thing to achieve a better time, making this a must for speedrunners. And it all comes together to make one of the most addictive arcadey minigames I've played in some time. My only problem is there may be a few sections where it's a bit too unforgiving and precise. Why do you hate me, TK? Next is probably my least favorite of the three competitive attractions, Animal Crossing Sweet Day. It's not that it's bad, it's just not really as good as the other more stellar games. But what makes this attraction really worth playing is seeing how bloated these guys get the more candy you store in your helmet thing. Wait, I just realized. The helmets are like the severed heads of my favorite Animal Crossing villagers. Dizzy, Peanut, the frog, you know the frog? The frog. And Tangy. This game just took a dark and gruesome turn. Now every time I fill their skulls with balls of sugary sweetness, I can't help but picture their cute and cuddly faces looking back at me, a shadow of their former selves, asking me, why, Toasty? Why? Why would you fill my empty skull with balls of sugary sweetness? Why? Wait, I was the villain the entire time? Whoa, I'm awesome.
Mario?
The last pair of attractions in this game are some of the most fun, so don't worry, I've saved the best for last. Now you have to realize that back in the days of 2011 there was no Pikmin 3 and Pikmin fans were looking for their fix, like, oh my god, where's my nectar? I need my freaking nectar. Oh yes, my nectar. Oh, my sweet, sweet nectar. Oh. Whoa man, I think you've had enough, dude. Calm down. I'll tell you when I've had enough. You're just jealous because you don't have a sweet mouth to enjoy this bomb nectar. So when they released a cheap plasticky version of Pikmin as one of the major minigames for Nintendo Land, people were all sorts of hyped. And what they got was this.
I am the great mighty Boo.
Not really that. When it comes to team attractions, there are 2 modes of play, gamepad and Wii mode, and Pikmin Adventure is no different. The player with the gamepad takes control of Olimar, gaining the ability to command a small but dedicated legion of Pikmin soldiers. I actually prefer being a simple Pikmin though. Maybe it's just because I can relate more to the common citizen, the working man, the guy that gets thrown into the lava every time by his so-called friend. I also prefer the controls. There's just something oddly satisfying about whacking everything with your little headstock. You can even get power-ups like a grass whip, a Hadoukener, and fist. Just fist. With the power of fist, anything is possible. Even taking down one of these uglies. Now for the game everyone's been waiting for, The Legend of Zelda Battle Quest, aka the only game where you can shoot a cucko without any repercussions. Battle Quest is basically an on-rails walker, where you have to take out every enemy in your way, most of which are just stuffed puppet moblins, with either a bow using the gamepad or a sword and shield using the Wiimote and nunchuck. And while the sword motion controls with the Wiimote are shockingly precise, somehow quite a bit more so than other games, I have to say that I really enjoyed my time using the gamepad as an archer. Sniping pigs from afar is always a good time. So is backflipping out of harm's way. A neat little touch Nintendo added to this game is battle damage. The more hits you take, the more your hat and tunic start to tear at the seams. It's really a neat little added effect that lets you know just how much you suck. Thanks, Nintendo, I appreciate it. Here we go. I'm Samus freaking Aran, bounty hunter extraordinaire, taking on all the enemy, horseshoe crabs? Oh man, it's the big bads in the flesh. It's Kraid and Ridley. Here we go. Here we...
It's Gigundo!
They've got this kind of Lego-y, plastic, puppetish aesthetic to them that's reflected in the rest of the game, yeah. But it's just a bit more surprising to see its use here. And it's that kid-friendly look that makes the epic renditions of classic Metroid tracks like Lower Norfair and Brinstar kind of hilarious. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're amazing. But the fully orchestrated soundtrack paints a curious contrast with the toy-like character models. And yet, it somehow works. It's strange, but I kind of love it. But who cares about the looks? Just watch me go. I'm a champion. I'm a superstar. I'm the greatest bounty hunter who ever lived. And I'm apparently a cheerleader too. And I just got shot and died. Because even the greatest of heroes must fall from grace sometime, right? In this game, you can take on the likes of Kraid, Ridley, and Ice Ridley from either your gunship, the much more preferable option I might add, or your power suit, the option that will leave your body broken and soul shattered, I might add. Playing with the gamepad and gunship combo is ridiculously fun. You can even use the gyro controls to help maneuver your camera for a better shooting angle. And it's surprisingly intuitive. The Wiimote and nunchuck power suit combo, on the other hand, isn't very fun or intuitive at all. I guess the controls aren't terrible per se, but it's within the context of the rest of the game that causes you to struggle. It's all about pace and the tools at your disposal in Metroid Blast. And as a gunner, you're about as naked as a Pikachu without his luchador costume, and as slow as a slowpoke. Which makes the two-player battle mode super fair when it comes down to gunship versus no gunship. Super fair and enjoyable for both parties. Even the guy getting destroyed because he doesn't have a freaking gunship. And so at last we've come to the end of our ride. The train has left the station, never to depart again. But wait, there's a literal train? This must be it. The legendary train that goes around the theme park in endless loops, waiting for one lucky passenger to activate its magical flying powers and ascend to the sky, taking you to what must be the online mode. I've been looking for this the whole time. Sweet Shigeru Miyamoto, here I come. Let's play some online Octodance. Actually, no, that game is horrible. Let's play some online Mario Chase. Finally, not having friends in real life is paying off. I can finally play with all my online friends. I can finally... Hello everybody and welcome to the credit screen. Press like and hit subscribe in that order. Follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. More videos for you to watch, click the box or something to...
Everybody, it's Space Hamster, and today we're talking about this game.
Metopia!
I don't know why you said it like that. The game's a little hard to explain, but I would probably compare it to something like Tomodachi Life, in that you don't really do things. Instead, you kind of just watch things play out with a little bit of prodding and nudging. Like in Tomodachi Life, the main characters are Miis that you choose from yourself. You can import yourself, your friends and family, or even celebrities. Or animals, or anime, or other video game characters. Endless possibilities! Yay! This time around, though, the game is centered around a story with RPG mechanics, but you get to fill out the roster of playable characters and even some of the more integral and iconic characters of the story. In fact, it's kind of hard to choose sometimes because every possibility seems kind of hilarious. Heck, hell! SpongeBob! SpongeBob! Should we pick SpongeBob? The story of Miitopia revolves around none other than the land of Miitopia, where its Mii citizens are happy and well.
That is until the Dark Lord comes to town and begins to steal the faces of the Mii peoples.
Oh no, that's bad. So it's like up to us to, you know, do something about it. One of the coolest things about the game is that it populates some of the world with random NPCs, and these can be anyone. I mean, just to name a few, my first town has Carefree Guy Blanc, Robin from Fire Emblem. That's Batman right there. Sassy Child Ouija. Let's not forget about dubious Mayor Pringles. Keep an eye on that guy, he's kinda sketchy. But my favorite hands down has to be the lovey-dovey couple, Waluigi and Madoka. It's like this game is just one big trippy fan fiction. Not long after talking to dubious Mayor Pringles,
the Dark Lord...
Oh yeah, I forgot to say who my Dark Lord was. It's Nicolas Cage.
Comes into town Greenhorn and
seals the faces of some of the people. No, not Sassy Child Ouija. He was pure.
This'll do nicely for now. Listen up, you faceless freaks. Take a nice long look at your poor little friends. And despair. So long.
So now it's up to us to go and get the faces of the citizens back. I do have to say that it's kind of genuinely creepy to be going through a town with people that don't have their faces. The worried mother asks us to go and save her son, Sassy Ouija, and so we set off, and it's not long before,
uh-oh, the Dark Lord is back! Not the Dark Lord.
And he puts Sassy Child Ouija's face on a slime. A slime! It's unforgivable. Lucky for us, though, we got a magical amulet that lets us choose a class for our character. So now the bulk of the game starts to open up a bit more. You get to pick and choose classes for all the party members that you meet up with or create. There's actually a good amount of classes to choose from, too. You got staples like the warrior, the mage, the thief, and the cleric, and then you have a couple unconventional ones like pop star or chef. And a little birdie stopped by to tell me that there might be some more classes later on. Oh, and don't worry, because you'll get to recruit plenty of characters over the course of the game, so you'll likely get a chance to try out every single class you want to. Speaking of which, you'll get access to 3 other party members pretty quickly, and in Miitopia fashion, you get to choose and customize them all in whatever way you want. I chose to put my buddies in the game, so I have myself as the powerful wizard, Beebs the noble warrior, Ian the cleric who heals our battle wounds, and Jared. He's Thief, and he thinks he's so cool. Remember though that this game is kind of like a spiritual successor to Tomodachi Life. Things just kind of play out, and you might not have too much control over what happens. In battles, the only character that you actually control is your main character. Everyone else acts according to their personality types and the classes that you've chosen for them. So there are plenty of weird and unique situations where you don't know what your party members are going to do, and they might not do the thing you actually need them to do. Okay, Ian, your turn is coming up. I need you to cast heal. Cast heal. Cast heal. No, Ian, you were the chosen one. And in a weird way, I kind of like it. I don't think I would normally, but there's something about the customized characters doing whatever they want that adds so much randomness and potentially unavoidable situations back into the mix that it kind of balances everything out. It also makes it so that every battle has the potential to be different. You can't necessarily min-max it because you only have control of one character. So you really have to start relying on the Miis you've chosen to actually do things for themselves. Every round, every character will get one turn to act, and battles are played out in a traditional lineup turn-based RPG system. Depending on what your character's speed stats are will dictate the order of your party and the enemy turn order. One of the reasons that I actually wanted to be a wizard was because I wanted to control and throw out more targeted AoE spells, like Explosion! Yeah, here we go! Explosion! Oh, that's so satisfying. You'll be doing a lot of battling throughout the game, and most of the battles are random encounters. Throughout the game, you get to choose where you want to go on the world map, and then you enter a sort of hands-off adventure mode where you watch your Miis travel through the level. It can actually be a lot of fun to kick back and watch them do and say a bunch of different random things. And I especially like the fact that Jared actually sneaks around because he's a thief. Look at him, he's so cute. Aside from exploring and choosing the direction that you want to go, sometimes the characters will actually have events that happen on the trail. Like one time, Peebs and I stopped to talk about how fresh the air was. Wow, get a lungful of this fresh air. I might even go for 2 lungfuls. Thanks, trees, for all this clean air. Yeah, thank you, trees! There's actually a lot of random events that can happen as well. Most of these events take place at the inn in between levels, though. Here at the inn, you can pair up your party members so that they can increase their, relationship meter. Friendship. Friendship is great. When the little hearts between Miis fill up, they gain a friendship level and can start getting passive and incredibly useful skills in battle. Like the chance to help out with an attack, the chance to warn someone about an incoming attack, or even praising someone for doing a good job. Everything you unlock is generally really good and makes the battles much more intense, especially when multiple friendship-related perks go off at the same time. It's almost like watching some insanely positive anime unfold right before your eyes.
This time on Miitopia, things are getting a little bit heated at the moment. Not satisfied. Again.
Now it's my turn! I'm gonna cast fire for Jared! And then we should use that as a distraction to pincer attack him! Let's do this, Peebs! Oh no! He's going right for Jared! He won't be able to stop that attack! Nice one, Jared! What? Another attack? It's amazing. Like I said though, there's a lot more events that can happen between the characters here at the inn. Like the time that Jared bought a present for Peebs. It was apparently on sale, so he picked it up for him. Aw man, I wonder what it could be! Oh. Wait, what the heck? Jared, an empty can? Wait, Peebs is actually happy about that? Man, Peebs, you gotta get a higher set of standards, man. Another time, Peebs and I bonded over working out together. We're so in sync. I'm feeling the burn.
Their bond is as strong as their muscles.
Oh my god, we're so freaking ripped. It's not all fun and games, though. Just as easily as friendship can be built up, it can also break down. Oh no! Yes, your characters can actually get in fights. Little things can build up, like if your character decides to hide behind someone else during battle, which my Mii does a lot. It's kind of a problem. Your Miis can also get jealous of each other's friendships. Like when Peebs was a really good guy and he gave me a pencil as a gift. Uh-oh, Jared likes Peebs inside off. Always, Hammy, it's not fair! Jared is jealous of Hammy. Get wrecked, Jared! When you're fighting, there's actually just as many random events that can happen during battle. Like your characters can argue about who gets to go first, or get in each other's way when they're taking their turn. But there is a chance for redemption. Jared. What? I think we should be friends again. Yes, please! Oh, thank God the quarrel is over! We're friends again! there's a few other mechanics that are pretty important as well. After regularly defeating enemies, you'll actually get different kinds of food. You can feed foods to your party to permanently increase their stats. Sometimes they'll really like the food and get a bit of a bonus, and sometimes, well, they don't like it much. All your characters are also responsible for going out and shopping for themselves. You have to provide them with the money, and then they go out and get the thing. Well, most of the time.
Dang it, Hermie! You were supposed to get the night wand! The night wand! It's full of night!
You'll also occasionally get some game tickets that you can use on either this roulette wheel, which can give you a few different items or little bonuses.
Come on, come on, come on, come on! Big money, I want that arcane wand! Arcane wand, here we go! Here we go! It's...
Don't talk to me.
Or an epic rock, paper, scissors battle to the death!
Or for money. I forget which. It might not seem like much, and it's definitely on the casual side, but I honestly just think that it's fun. And depending on how you play it, I think it can be one of the funniest games you've played in a long time. Filling out the story with your own characters, which, by the way, I ended up making the king. The Burger King. What the heck? This is false advertising. No, it's not a burger. Although it does look pretty delicious, I must admit. The princess is, of course, none other than Princess Toad.
Oh my god, there she is. Princess Toad. She's so beautiful.
The foreign prince, Wario.
And the besmirched noble son is... Morty! Oh, I've got to do something! You get away from him!
Man, Morty certainly is very good at intimidating people.
And last but not least...
Sliver. Both a sidekick and a hero, both alive and inanimate. Both an optimist and a realist. But from an outside view of what you see in his highly acclaimed internet series called What's Up With, many may think they know all there is to know about the papery protagonist. But what you don't see on the internet is a life of non-stop action and drama. All you have to do is look past the one dimension you see on YouTube and dive into the second dimension of this 2D delinquent. Sliver was born in 2015 from nothing but a Sharpie and a piece of cardboard. He was born with a birthmark that some people say looks like the face of another life, or an individual that never came to be.
We knew from the beginning that he was special, everything from his birthmark to how he got along with others in the studio.
Sliver's first gig was a side role in a new set of YouTube videos known as the What's Up With series, a mixture of comedy and critical opinion in the format of a reaction video. Sliver made his career debut in a video about Sonic and quickly became a huge hit among viewers, stealing the spotlight from his colleagues, also featured in the series. Cardboard, Sonus, and Chuckles, two other Fiber fellows cast in the new series as main characters, eventually were moved to side roles. But was this just a marketing decision to please the audience into this early stage series? Or was there more to the situation that nobody even knew?
If I'm honest, I think the fame got to his head a little bit. He already had more fans than both of his brothers. And he was just way more ambitious and opinionated about everything in terms of how he recorded. He would never shy away from speaking up when he didn't like something.
The Secret Rings video was okay, I guess. I mean, I was honored to be brought into the series, but I just thought that we could do so much better, and I was excited to be given the opportunity to shape the What's Up With series into its full potential. But it wasn't easy. Really, I just felt like nobody was taking it seriously enough.
During production of a new video about Sonic the Fighter, some drama stirred up in production about Sliver being difficult to work with. Some of the cast members complained that he was too passionate about the project, going as far as, quote, quietly ranting at them. He would normally complain about our improv as if me and Knuckles were phoning in our performances. I'm gonna be honest, Knucks and I didn't really care too much to be in the series. Peter just kinda drug us in to give us these rings in this Lord of the Rings parody thing. If anything, our genuine lack of interest was more natural and real than Sliver's roles. But he thought we just sucked at acting, I guess.
They just didn't understand the vision that Peter had for the series like I did, and to be honest, I don't think Peter was man enough to tell him to shape up. That's actually kind of fun since we're all rectangles.
I guess he didn't like what some of the other cast was doing with their roles. There was actually an incident at one point. I guess Sliver was getting too intrusive and Knucks actually swung at him. We had to put production on hold for a while, and it actually took some time before the two of them would even be in the same building at the same time.
He kept correcting my grammar and saying things like, "Silly Knuckles, there's only 7 Chaos Emeralds," or "Silly Knuckles, Planet Wisps isn't a city," or "Silly Knuckles, tricks are for kids." I don't want to sound like a big shot, but I've been doing this long before he was ever born. What gives him the right to tell me what to do? So yeah, I swung at him. Sometimes you gotta put people like him back in line. After morale and camaraderie returned to the set, the incident was pushed under the rug, and the series went on as planned. The new series grew, Sliver's minor role grew into a main one, and some would even say that he became the main protagonist of the What's Up With videos. And viewers couldn't be more pleased. After several shows featuring only Sliver and Peter, speculation began to rise about why this change came to be. Rumors even rose that Knuckles and Sliver could never work well together, and that Sonic simply wanted to stay out of the conflict.
As the producer, writer, editor, and director, and advisor for the entire series, it's my responsibility to take it in the direction that viewers want to see. But a bigger part of that was just his work ethic, and I think the chemistry. He and I don't see eye to eye on hardly anything. Beyond that, though, Knucks and Sonic just had different goals and places they wanted to take their careers.
Yeah, I guess me and Sonic didn't care as much, but if you ask me, it was Shadow who really set the change in motion. He and Sonic really never got along from the beginning. And I think he even insulted his carpentry skills at one point, which really set things off. Yeah, it was too difficult to deal with Shadow. Really, he would always say stuff about his cardboard base being bigger than mine, and honestly, he smelled like guns and motorcycles just constantly. Plus, I had bigger plans. The channel wasn't growing fast enough, and there were some fast food openings that I was interested in, so I couldn't always be around. Yeah, I didn't really care much for acting, to be honest. It was just too much thinking and intelligence needed, and I'm just a simple brute. I ended up founding my own company where we develop rocket engines so that cardboard men can go to space. With the less availability of Chuckles and Sonus, and Shadow dying for the 10th time as he's known to do, the show continued, only with Sliver and Peter. Morio, who was a one-time guest on the show, was very happy with the change, and even went as far as to suggest that Sliver should take over as host of the show.
To be honest, I think that humans should be eliminated from the world. If the show was just run by inanimates, maybe I would have had an actual line, and we would be able to spread the word of the artificials to the whole world.
Although the whys and hows of Sliver taking over as co-host remain up for debate, the show thrived after its foggy beginnings, and went on to have over 50-plus episodes, and is now in its prime.
No, I'm very proud with where the series has gone. I set out to unlock its full potential, and I'd say we're getting pretty close anyway. Pete and I are always on the same page with everything, you know? He tends to have pretty nonsensical opinions on things that he reviews, but I keep him in line pretty well, and I think we've gotten pretty close.
He's a problem child, but I love him.
The What's Up With series became one of the highlights of the channel, and with episode 54 in production, the series is at the height of its lifetime. But little do most viewers know that the show nearly stopped in its tracks, as its co-star Sliver was nearly lost forever during an incident during episode 45 in the What's Up With series, Sonic Schoolhouse.
During our review of Sonic Schoolhouse, there was an incident where the game actually came alive and tried to kill us. And for me, anyway, it was kind of a rude awakening. When you wake up every day and come to this job to the point where it becomes a second home to you, and then something happens, something completely dangerous and outlandish, it's a rude awakening and kind of a reminder of how dangerous this job can really be.
While trapped inside the laptop, Sliver destroyed the demonic disk to save the company's computer from being possessed. However, as viewers suspected by the month-long gap between Sonic Schoolhouse and the next installment in the series, Sliver was trapped inside the computer for over 34 days.
It was scary, thinking that the rest of your life might be spent in a Windows 10 machine. With how unstable that OS is, I could vanish in the next update, am I right?
Sliver spent the majority of those 34 days in a constant juggling act, trying to avoid the dangers of a PC's inner workings.
Well, at first I stayed on the desktop, but after the second night, a literal desktop apocalypse broke out, and there were a bunch of ugly, barbaric Sonics that just started massacring each other. They wanted me to take part in the rituals and stuff, but I kinda didn't want to be impaled by spikes, so I escaped to the File Explorer, which, wasn't much better.
In his ventures in the File Explorer, Sliver started writing a journal in a simple text file. He wrote poetically about life in the File Explorer as, quote, complete hogwash. Basically the equivalent to a junkyard filled with random PNG images left behind from production of videos over the last 2 years.
It was like the homes you see on that TV show Hoarders, where it's just like junk piled to the ceiling, but instead of junk, it's just images of oranges and freaky abominations and even a lifeless picture of me.
In his journal, Sliver wrote about the symbolism of the clone images of him, saying, "The lifeless PNG files reminded me of what I could become at any moment. Lifeless, being disguised as a living soul, much like Peter."
He is really monotone, so sometimes I wonder if he's dead. But anyway, after a few days, I got sick of being on the PC altogether, so I got smart and finally uploaded myself to the internet. I thought it would be a cool adventure with never-ending paths, but I kept getting blocked by firewalls and ended up just kind of floating in cyberspace for a few weeks.
During the time floating aimlessly in the internet, Peter continued to work, keeping the incident a secret as best he could.
There was some suspicion that something had happened, but on one hand, I didn't want to play it off as nothing happened. I didn't want to just pretend like everything was perfectly fine. But on the other hand, I had no idea how to get him out. So we just kind of went on with life.
Sliver's travel through cyberspace continued for some time, but for the last 2 weeks of his adventure, his journal entries stopped, and to this day he still refuses to speak on the last 14 days of his trips through the internet.
There's a lot of things I'd rather not talk about. A lot that I'm sworn not to talk about. Sometimes I'd rather forget, to be honest.
Little is known about where and what Sliver did during this time. However, several pictures have since surfaced of Sliver in the real world that were supposedly taken during this time. One shows him next to a man who claims to be a member of the hacking group Anonymous. One was taken by a pilot supposedly stationed in Area 51. And lastly, a deep web developer who claims to have spotted him in the coding of a Bitcoin exchange site, although none of these sightings have been proven. Finally, after 34 days spent in the digital world, a way to extract Sliver was finally discovered.
Oh yeah, he was just jammed in the disk tray. I went to play Tails Adventure and I noticed he was stuck in there, so I just pulled him out and... yeah, that's it.
Now, I'm guessing the reason he didn't look there to begin with was because he was just way too distraught from mourning my death. Either that or he's just a dunce, which is entirely possible.
After his escape from this perilous digital world, Sliver returned to the show once more, and this incident was again pushed under the rug.
In a way, it's an illusion. What you see go on in the show is what we want you to see. Sometimes when things get tough, you just gotta keep it behind the scenes and give the audience what they want. It's a juggling act, but it keeps the immersion. It makes the show a place of comfort and peace. People can come and watch and always have a laugh. They don't need to be bogged down by the hows and whys that could be unpleasant or sad. Life is tough, and entertainment is an escape. It's a security of happiness when the world gives you none, and that's what we try and make this show. That's what the entire channel is. In the end, it's not an illusion. It's an effort to share happiness. It's a genuine attempt to be a place of peace and comfort to people who might be lacking it. When you take your life, the good and the bad, you get who you are. But when you share the good and leave the bad behind, it's giving the best of yourself in an attempt to help others. Everyone knows that life is hard. Everyone knows that you might struggle. But you never know when a random goofy YouTube show, or even just having an uplifting spirit in your everyday life, might be that one thing that helps someone to keep going when they're at their lowest. Never hide when you're sad, but always share when you're happy. You may even end up helping yourself when things get tough, to see that silver lining. Silver lining. I messed it up.
Hey guys, thanks a ton for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of something different. I wasn't going to do a 100K special, but then this idea sort of came to my mind, doing more of a documentary type thing. just something goofy. I don't like big like compilation videos for specials, and I don't even like doing specials in general. I very rarely do them, and part of that is because when I upload something, I just want it to be out there. I don't like having like scheduled things to come out.
Ooh, if you came for Patter, you won't find him here.
Hi Patter. Let's start this video off with my classic Patter the Natter formula. I'm a Sonic fan. Let's look at a Sonic game that nobody likes to make my viewers think badly of the series. Seems counterproductive. Yeah, I've noticed I tend to make a lot of videos looking at bad Sonic games while trying to convince people that the franchise really isn't that bad at all because, hey, I enjoy the games. Most of them. Not all, but most. This tends to bring mixed opinions of my sanity. As a Snog fan, people assume that I'm a sheep who thinks that the Blue Biscuit can do no wrong and that Sonic 06 was just misunderstood, and they're not completely wrong.
Sonic Bad Bricks!
See, you just have to understand that the game was trying to take after Super Mario Galaxy in the way that, like, gravity didn't make any sense and is like a puzzle, and it's a gameplay aspect. Even though Mario Galaxy didn't come out yet. Bottom line, I don't often have people agreeing with my easygoing, content opinions on games that some people think are actually the worst things ever. But no more. Today we look at a Snog game, so universally loved that for once, my opinion will be respected, and I will be seen as a mildly less insane person. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Mine is in black and white because Sega hadn't invented colors yet when it came out. It is widely considered to be the greatest Sonic game of all time, forever and ever amen, and so we can spend the entire video praising it, not convincing how great it is, and no one will shun my inarguable opinion.
Everyone thinks the first Sonic Adventure was better now.
Ew.
Also, did you say the Battle version, the Dreamcast original, is also seen as better?
It doesn't make any sense. This one's exactly the same, but with more content.
This is what the people believe. I'm only a messenger.
Well, can you stop being a messenger for once? Now I have to be insightful and put thought into my words. I grow tired of this endless war.
I've grown tired of your face. I didn't mean it.
For years, Sonic Adventure 2 is seen as the perfect Sonic game. While the first Sonic Adventure presented a fantastic transition into 3D, Sonic Adventure 2 was seen as the game that perfected the formula. People love the complex but traceable story, the varied, smooth gameplay, and overload of extra content. Not to mention the game is oozing with 90s awesomeness. Not like early 90s where everything was kinda corny/cool. This was the late 90s where we had just about perfected the idea of everything being infused with noisy awesomeness, and Sonic Adventure 2 was a perfect incarnation of that. It focused on speed, constant rock soundtrack, and everything going above and beyond an everyday adventure, and that made it one of the coolest things ever. Plus, it advertised for soap shoes and every other level, which was kinda genius. It was amazing, and for years while growing up, it was universally seen as the best Sonic game. Now you can be like Sonic with soap shoes. Glide almost 3 feet before losing momentum. Also check out Chow in Space 2 in theaters Friday. This game wanted to take after Mario Galaxy as well. Lately, though, things have changed up a bit. The internet can't let anything sit still, and they're just finally getting to the Snog Avengers series. Things started out pretty tame, mostly people bringing up the fact that maybe the game is a little overrated, or that the first Sonic Avengers is the better game. I'd be okay debating that, but that would be far too easy, wouldn't it? The idea of the game being overrated grew into maybe the game not even being any good at all to begin with, because the internet just can't let things sit still, can they? They gotta bring everything to the next level. What's that? Peter hasn't made a Sonic video in 2 days? What has happened to this channel? Why can't he go back to top 5 Sonic characters, or hour-long uncut Let's Plays that only last 3 episodes? Actually, Patter's channel was never good to begin with. Actually, Porter's even a bad person. Actually, Pelder's a murderer. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scarce here, and it turns out Platter the Flatter is a terrorist because he didn't upload a Sonic video in 2 days. And so that's the issue with Sonic Adventure 2 that we're going to dive into. So let's look into which game is better, but first, let me show you exactly what Sonic Adventure 2 is.
It's been a while since you looked at a game with such a complex topic.
Sonic Adventure 2 is way better than Sonic Adventure 1.
Welcome to Sonic Adventure 2, a treasure trove of mixed gameplay styles, extra content, side objectives, multiple playable characters, minigames, collecting, pet farming, giant semi-trucks that chase you down hills, and everything else that makes this the longest-lasting game that I've played to date. The main part of Sonic Adventure 2 is the story mode, which is separated into 3 different sides.
Here's a
Each takes you through an adventure
demonstration on how to extract your Gmod Warframe models to Blender. Now, the first thing you want to do is, well, you'll need Gary's mod, of course. And then you want to go to the Steam Workshop and get your Warframe packs from Nick out, as I recall. then you'll want to go ahead and get G-Mad Extractor. Strange. Not sure why it's called G-Mad. Go ahead, run that, and then you'll just extract your folders to, well, your GMA files to wherever. In this case, I have extracted them here. I call it male frames, or in this case it's boy frames. I have female frames, and I think I have prime frames. Here's prime frames. So after that, if you, let's look at the girlfriend.
From a different point of view, the heroes, the villains, and the final story, bringing it all together. Each of those three sides are separated into three different gameplay styles. The first and the most fun of the gameplay styles is Race to the Finish speed levels, where you play as either Sonic or Shadow. These stages were the best part of the entire game by far. Not only is each stage massive and filled with secrets and hidden objectives, but the controls are perfect and responsive for fast-paced dashes and slower-paced platforming segments. Everything from the rail grinding to the homing enemies feels satisfying, and everything has a purpose. Every enemy, ring, split path, and jump has a right way and a wrong way to handle it, and that's something that I feel we kinda lost in the more recent Sonic games. Today in games like Sonic Unleashed and even Sonic Colors, I feel like everything is so much more linear, and the stages don't feel as massive or lengthy. Oftentimes when I would finish a stage in those games, I wouldn't feel very accomplished, but in Sonic Adventure 2 it seems like a huge achievement. The next gameplay style is the treasure hunting, and oh boy do people tend to hate these things. These stages have you playing as either Rouge or Knuckles, and instead of running as fast as you can to reach the goal in one piece, you're placed in a large roamable stage and have to hunt for different kinds of treasures, such as pieces of the Master Emerald or keys. You do this by basically running around the stage pointlessly until this thing starts beeping. That thing is called the... Actually, I have no idea, but I like to call it the Shut Up You Annoying Beeping Thing, so we'll call it that. So the Shut Up You Annoying Beeping Thing, or Sayabit for short, beeps faster when you're near an objective and slower when you distance yourself from it. Only problem with this is, 1, it's annoying as something very annoying, 2, half the time it's completely wrong, or doesn't even beep till you get right next to the object, or heck, doesn't even beep at all, and 3, I don't like you, Sayabits! As you progress further in the game, the treasure hunting levels tend to get a bit more linear, abstract, and massive, meaning they can go on for a very long time, sometimes like 15 minutes. Sometimes you even have to solve puzzles, or heck, riddles to find your way around the course, which is not fun after a while. To make matters worse, Rouge and Knuckles can and must climb walls to traverse these stages. The game gets very confused when you hold a direction on the control stick and make your way around a circular wall, and then it makes you have to push the other direction to go the same way, and sometimes you get stuck on things, and it's very clunky and confusing and frustrating. And sometimes the camera doesn't even move, so you can't even go up, but then sometimes Patter actually rages at this game. He loves it, but yes, the later levels can get very annoying. Lastly, the third gameplay style is the mech levels. For these puppies, you have to play as either Eggman or Tails, hence why I said these puppies. I don't normally use corny wordplay like that. Oh haha, yes you do, Peter, stop. These levels are all about platforming and killing enemies while you make your way to the end of a level. You control these awkward tank things, and they control like awkward tanks, kinda clunky, slow to accelerate, and weird to turn. Beyond the awkward controls, these levels can be very fun. The biggest part of them is trying to lock onto as many enemies as you can at once to get these massive multi-kills and rack up the most points. It's all about timing when to fire and when to hold out for more enemies. The later levels have a lot more to do with platforming, and the camera can get a bit frustrating, but other than that, I found these type of levels to be pretty satisfying and fun. So that's what you can expect from the gameplay side of things, but that's only scratching the surface of what Sonic Adventure 2 has to offer. And next we'll look at what could possibly be the greatest, coolest, most time-wasting mode in any game ever, the Chow collecting.
And this here is our Chow Garden, where the real magic in Sonic Adventure begins. Here you get to see these super cool 90s lingo one-lining characters take care of these adorable little Chow. Thankfully, we don't have to wait for these to hatch. As a trained Sonic Adventure 2 professional, I know for a fact that you have to chuck them at the wall to open them. Don't try that in real life with eggs. I actually don't know that that won't work. I just wait till they're about ready to hatch before you break them open, and probably don't chuck them against a wall. Here's our boy. As you can see, he has like no stats whatsoever at this point, but we are going to make him so powerful and so unique that he will be able to karate chop all the Chow, to race all the Chow, to be the very best Chow that no Chow ever was. Also, this will be his bro. Actually, I don't know if they have genders. Could be sister as well. howdy, or whatever other of the 68 genders. I'm sorry, Tumblr. Alright, first things first, we're gonna mix him up if we don't get him a name. So let's take this dude to the, of course, the only place you give a chow, or any baby, a name when it's born, and that would be a psychic at a kindergarten. Actually, a fortune teller. I would not suggest doing this in real life again. There's a chow head on that table. Please don't give me a bad name here. The name is Star. I feel like I'm making Sonic OCs now. Elvis? I'm gonna name it myself. Thank you very much. And we can make it a Japanese name, supposedly. That's pretty good. As a YouTuber, I have to think of something that's a gag, or a gaffe, or something funny. What meme do we go with today, Patter? My name is Jeff. That's so stale at this point. What's your name? Bam. Wish him a happy life. That sounds like you're going to die. I don't think I'll see you again. Aldering is a collecting game you can actually use to buy things from what is literally called the black market. And you buy performance-enhancing fruit. That does not sound good on paper. Again, would not suggest throwing eggs at walls when they're going to hatch. Would not suggest bringing your child to a fortune teller to get him named. Probably don't buy performance-enhancing things on the black market for your chow. Now here's something would be a mistake. As you can see, this is the chow departure machine. It's extremely sad. You put your chow in there to basically erase them from the game forever and make a big deal about it. It's very sad. In the GameCube version, that's where you would bring the chow to put them in the Game Boy Advance to play with them in the mini chow garden. Do not confuse those two. Please. Basically, what we have to do now is go into a level and collect two things, fuses and animals, which we'll use to make our chow really weird and unique. Some kind of weird crossbreed, fuse drinking, I don't know. I got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. So as you can see, you can find little animals like that hidden around any animals found hidden throughout the level you can collect, and eventually bring them into the chow room. Danger is a gun, dress your feet. I always watch a bad jump. Oop, see that? Oh yeah, there's a skunk under the car. Skunk in the trunk. I need help. That's a big cat. Yes, of course it is. Why would he not be in this level? Why would he not haunt me every single place I go in every Sonic game ever? Stop it, Sega. So all the things we collect in this level get cooled here if you get the chow key. And let's go find Milton. Stop petting him, Sonic. He's drowning. Stop petting him. Okay. Basically what we'll just do is just pick these up and give them to him. Alright, doing pretty good there. We're also going to give him Skunk. Sounds cute. Basically, he infuses with animals. You can see now he's partially skunk. Let's see what happens when you infuse a skunk with not an eggshell. With whatever this is. Nice. Okay. It actually adjusts his stats as well. Okay, we got a lot of rings built up. That is good. Chow fruit, in my personal opinion, based on my very, very long... From my long history of playing this game and upgrading chow, I've found that chow fruit seems to be the best. Takes him a little while to eat the fruit, sometimes they throw behind him. You gotta force him to eat it. Hate to be normal, but we're going to the crab pool. He's just not quite good enough for any of the super exciting races yet. Okay. Get hyped. Omo Chow has a gun. A literal gun. The 90s were a cool time for Sonic. Basically, there's nothing to these. Your chow has to have good stats, and you just use up stamina. And if you use up all the stamina, then it goes extra slow, so just don't use stamina until the very end. Fast-paced Sonic gameplay! Well, we very much tried. Alright, you know what I think the problem is? I don't think Hamilton is very good at racing. I think he's probably more of a fighting type.
So we're gonna go and put him in some karate. He has the soul of a skunk and the heart of a blue skunk badger. Heck, that thing was Chowski.
Mike Chowski.
Take him now. There we go. Alright, alright. We got a chance here. We have a fighting chance.
Do it. Do it.
Yes. Don't botch this up, buddy.
Okay.
Oh, there's other rounds? What? Okay, well,
I tried so hard.
Well, I'm proud of you, alright? You did win one. Well, it's clear I got a lot of work to do here. But, here, have an eggshell. You like it? No? Okay. I could see with another 48 hours of constant grinding on this game, we could probably get you somewhere, just looking at the way you crawl around. I guarantee that you're headed for some big stuff. Stop Eggman, the most powerful Chow. Never gotten to the final karate, it could be Eggman for all we know. Final boss of the Chows. Hey buddy, have a fruit. Oh dear. So at this point you probably think that a massive story, multiple gameplay styles, and a Chow garden would be enough, but it doesn't even stop there. You also have kart racing, ring collecting, side objectives, Chow hunting within each stage, a sound test to listen to all the music, split screen verses, and a super secret unlockable course that I will spoil for you, and that's partially because I can't unlock it because I'm not that great at video games yet and don't have it unlocked. Bam! That's Sonic Adventure 2. Best Sonic game. So much content. So much entertainment. I'm a bit too obsessed. I have crippling obsession. But why is everybody saying that the first game is better now? Because they're all mentally unstable and the human race is one of incompetence and blasphemy. Let's look at Sonic Adventure 1. Sonic Adventure, for anyone who doesn't know much about gaming in the 90s, was a huge accomplishment in so many ways. Sure, a lot of people can play it today and appreciate just how fun it was, but what the game accomplished when it first came out was a huge part of what makes Sonic Adventure so special. Back on the N64, Mario made his first full 3D debut in Mario 64, and in my opinion, that game is one of the most revolutionizing games of all time.
You picked the wrong fool. You want
This is Jeopardy!
Nope, nope. Cut it off. Cut the music off. Fucking copyrights. Good evening, and welcome to Smash 4 Jeopardy! I am your host, Alex Trebek. Let's just get into the categories because Final Fantasy 15 just came out, and I want to go home and play that shit. And today's categories are Top Tiers, Where Am I?, Frame Data, and What the Actual Fuck Sakurai? Mr. Sakurai, since you are once again our reigning champion, you get to pick first.
Thank you, Alex. I'll take Top Tiers for 100.
The Buzz's favorite character.
Oh, that one is simple. What is Rosalina and Luma?
Ooh, the correct answer we were looking for was Olimar.
What the fucking hell? Olimar isn't even a top tier.
Yes, we know he's not a top tier, but we just put him as the answer specifically to fuck with you two. That now puts you at negative $100. Alright, Trebek, give me top tiers for 200. Is he a top tier character or not? Who fucking knows? Who is Mario?
That is correct.
Let's fucking go. Top tiers for 300.
Don't have a good recovery? Who gives two shits when you have this move in your kit?
What is limit cross slash? I programmed that shit to be broken as a motherfucker.
You got it.
I'll take Where Am I for 100.
What stage is this?
How the fuck is anyone supposed to know that?
What is Kello's Pokemon League?
That is correct. And in case anyone was wondering, we were zoomed in on Blaziken's penis.
Wait, how did you know that was his penis?
Do I really have to explain to you how I knew that was his dick, Luma?
Oh, dear Jesus, that's disgusting.
Teehee, where I am for 200 please.
It's Where Am I, you stupid whore?
What stage is this?
Oh, that's the background of 75M.
Oh, sorry pal, the correct answer was Gamer.
Where Am I for 300?
What stage is this?
What is 75M?
That is correct.
Frame data for 100.
As far as frame data goes, this is just complete ass.
What is Flare Blitz?
Ooh, nice try, but we were looking for any Shulk aerial.
Alex, I'm gonna go what the actual fuck Sakurai for 100.
At the height of his up B, this character is completely fucked when stage spiked for no apparent reason whatsoever.
Who is Cloud? And there is a reason I programmed it, but it's pretty obvious, so I won't say it.
Right again, can anybody stop this guy?
Bitch, hell no. What the actual fuck Sakurai for 200?
Sakurai's most hated character.
Oh come on man, who is Jigglypuff?
You got it. We also would have accepted King DDD and Ice Climbers, who we refused to find a way to program into the 3DS.
Hit me with what the actual fuck Sakurai from 300.
What the actual fuck Sakurai is this character?
Who is Rosalina and Luma?
Right again.
Frame data for 200.
Mains of this character complain endlessly about this move.
What is Rosalina and Luma's up air?
No, are you dense? The answer we were looking for was Pac-Man's grab. Final question is frame data for 300. This is one of Charizard's only redeeming qualities in an otherwise piss-poor neutral game.
What is the Zardwalk?
Wrong. We were looking for frame 4 jab.
You fucking kidding me? Should have been the Zardwalk, man. Should have been the fucking Zardwalk.
Well, no need for a Final Jeopardy question today, because once again, Mr. Sakurai has completely dominated the competition.
Oh really? No Final Jeopardy? Well, here is my fucking answer, right here. Yeah, you see that? Yeah. And here's my wager, just in case I lost. You see that shit? Fucker.
Well damn, someone is bitter. Anyways, Mr. Sakurai is our champion for the 148th day in a row. Congratulations! If you enjoyed today's episode, please let us know in the comments section, or maybe even give this episode a like, and we...
This is Jeopardy!
Whoa there, intro. Little salty from last time, are we?
Yeah, well, I should have won, Trebek. And I'm gonna win this week, regardless of whether your show's rigged or not.
Okay then, but nothing in this world is guaranteed, which is why my wife wants to leave me after 30 long years. Anyways, welcome to Smash 4 Jeopardy! Tonight's categories are Low Tiers, Where Am I?, Special Moves, Aerials, and DLC. Mr. Sakurai, since you are once again our returning champion, you get to go first.
Thank you, Alex, and I must say, what an honor it is to be the current champion on your show. I could never begin to fathom the mental suffering of being anything less than #1 on this most acclaimed television program. With that being said, I'll take low tiers for 100 please.
Basically Cloud, but without a sword or good aerials.
Who is Little Mac?
That is correct.
I'll take DLC for 200.
Blonde top tier that no one enjoys fighting.
Who is Rosalina?
Sorry guys, but the answer we were looking for was Cloud.
God damn it, Luma, you knew it was Cloud? You little five-pointed shit. We're not even DLC, you just wanted to humiliate me on national television.
That is correct, yes, and it was fucking worth being $200 in the hole.
Alright, I'll take aerials for 100. Nice. Nice? The fuck kind of question is nice?
What is back end?
Correct again.
Where am I for 200?
You're trying to mind game me like last time. That is the background of 75M. Sorry guy, but the answer we were looking for here was on it. You are one sadistic bastard today. Guilty as charged.
DLC for 100.
The character who won the Smash ballot.
Who is Goku?
Sorry, Mr. Sakurai, but the answer was Bayonetta.
Well, you say that, but the winner was actually fucking Goku from Dragon Ball, and as kick-ass as that would have been, I could not get the rights to include him in Smash, so I went with Bayonetta, you know, for the lulz and shit.
Alright, I gotta get back in it, so give me special moves for 300. Thanks to this move, you'll be sleeping on the competition. What is rest? Incorrect, the answer was sing. It's in the context of I use sing, and you'll be sleeping on the competition.
Aerials for 200.
Sakurai's quick solution to buffing characters.
What is up air confirms?
You are correct. Yeah, but you never gave one to Charizard, did you, Sakurai?
You better shut your fucking mouth. Before I do it for you, you would be working at a Taco Bell, if it weren't for my game, that I most graciously allow you to make content for.
Where am I for 100?
What is Wally Castle?
You got it. Well played.
I've got to hand it to you, Luma. That was a pretty solid guess.
That was no guess. That devil's eye has haunted my most twisted nightmares, ever since that yellow bastard bodied us in for fun that one time.
Just when I think you could never be more of a little bitch, you go and raise the bar. Where am I for 300?
Oh, I don't even know. Is it Castle Siege? Yeah, actually it is. Oh, okay. I'll take low tiers for 200. Obviously the character who is expected to be in this category. Who is Jigglypuff? Well, you're all correct. I'll just give you all the money because I really don't give a shit, to be honest. Feeling it. Low tiers for 300. This low tier has potential. Who is Ganondorf? No, the correct answer was apparently any low tier. Just ask the people who named each one specifically. Again, that's just a really bullshit answer. That could have been anything. Yet, I'm the one always answering these ones for some reason.
Aerials for 300. What is Naya? Knew that thanks to intro's video. DLC for 300 please.
This was once in debate for competitive play, but now the idea is so preposterous that everyone forgets it even exists.
What is on Brick Clock Tower? Special moves for 200.
Oh, what is Warlock Punch? Okay, that one actually kind of makes sense. And the final question, special moves for 300. Super Broken. What is Witch Time? You know what? Fucking done. I'm done with this. I'm actually done. You disrespect my main. You give me bullshit fucking questions. I don't care about Final Jeopardy. Fuck this show. Well, that is one salty bitch. Anyways, I guess that means the show's over, and that makes Rosalina...
Welcome to my channel. This is the SMG4 intermission. SMG4 intermission. It's the best thing on earth. You get to see a low-life person. It was very good. It went well. Hello, you sexy fans.
Today, we are playing a very special game.
Oh.
We're playing something called Akinator. Akinator is like this genie that guesses what you're thinking. It's 20Q. We're going to be playing 20Q, but we're going to be playing with SMG4 characters. This program, this genie is going to ask us a bunch of questions.
Okay.
And we're going to see if he can figure out what SMG4 characters we're thinking.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
I don't think our characters will be on there, but you never know.
I don't know. You might be able to fool him.
Yeah, maybe.
So why don't we start off with SMG4?
Alright.
Okay? Let's do it. Let's start.
Oh, he's got a nice facial structure. Is your
like
character a YouTuber? What the hell, man?
He knows what already!
What the hell? God, just
Question one! Question one!
Probably
Jesus!
not.
Yes! He likes to think he's a YouTuber.
Is your character a girl?
No. Oh my god.
Was your character born in the street?
What? What? It's question 3 already!
Come on, man!
This is creepy.
Come on, man! What the heck is this?
Dude, yo, this is so creepy. We haven't played this game at all before this.
I was in the Russian Revolution. Of course I was.
I don't know what SMG4 in the Russian Revolution.
I don't know. I was Putin or something. Character naturally blonde. Yes.
No, you're not naturally blonde.
Character from the Kane Chronicles. I don't know what that is.
Oh, he's thinking, man.
He's thinking.
Akinator, come back to us. Does your character have a sister? Yes, you do. Wait, are we talking about you, SMG4, or the character?
I guess we'll talk about
they're the same person. Yeah, they're the same person. Wait, I thought SMG4 does have a sister.
In the... Are we talking about inside?
In the universe.
In the universe. No, he doesn't.
This is
no.
Dimensional.
No, he doesn't have a sister in the universe. No.
See, we get to actually learn more about you now.
A nun. No.
Yes, he's a nun.
He's our gaming channel.
Yes.
Yes,
does.
I suppose. You're Australian. Yes, you are so Eddie.
Does your character work on a ranch?
No, I'm not a ram ranch man.
Are you sure, man? You don't work on Ram Ranch? Does your character play Fortnite? Definitely.
Why you
Yes.
Yes.
Does your character have numbers in their name?
Yes.
Here we go. Does your character live in the Mushroom King? I think he's got you, Luke.
Yes.
There it is! Super Mario.
How do you know?
They figured it out.
He's too smart for this.
I can't believe the first question was, is your character a YouTuber?
Yeah, what the heck was that?
We've never played this game. We haven't touched this game yet, and it knew already.
He knows me.
This game actually reads your mind. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. You are right, Mr. Akinator. Good job, my man. All right, next up, we are gonna go with Fishy Boofkins. Let's do it, Luke.
Okay, he's a girl, right? He sounds like.
He's not a girl.
Sounds like a pretty.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Yes.
Does your character live in Australia?
No.
Where does he live, Luke?
Yeah!
He loves Roblox! Oh my god.
He's part of the pals. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
No, he's pretty young. He's have an older sister. No.
Is your character from Mr. Jolly Lives Next Door?
I don't know what that is.
Is your character an ensign?
No.
Well, I like to think I am, Luke.
No. You live by yourself.
I live all by myself.
Go big boy. When did you move out, Fishy Boofkins?
When I was 2. My parents kicked me out. That was like going to the ocean. Is your character a human being?
No.
I think we're all human. No. Is your character over 27 years old? No, I already said I was under 18.
Yes.
I like to think I have a head. Does your character walk? Yes, I do.
Yes.
I do all by myself.
No.
Look, I do train dragons.
No.
I'm not from Roblox. Is your character? What kind of question is that?
Is there something you haven't told me about, Kevin?
Is your character part? No, Boofkins is not part of ISIS. Are you sure? What the hell, dude?
We're gonna see this.
It's like, secretly I am. Is your character a Saint Elite? No. Is your character a robot? No. Is your character real? No. Does your character think bow ties are cool?
What do you think, Boofkins?
No.
Oh, wow.
Is your character an animal? Yes. Is your character a mascot?
No.
No, not really.
No.
Is your character linked with Nintendo? Here we go. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Yes.
Is your character one of the bad guys? Yes. Does your character roar? Roar! No.
No.
Does your character own weapons? No.
I don't think he's gonna get spiked.
Is your character part of the Koopa Troopa army?
So, I think that means Bowser's army?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. No,
you're wrong. I don't think Fishy Boofkins exist.
Does your character go to school? Yes. Does your character use a wand?
No.
No. Is your character Tamil? No.
No.
He's not from India. Does your character have yellow skin?
No.
No. Oh my god! He got it! He got it! Oh my god!
Only took him 36 questions.
Yeah, only took him 40 questions, but in the end,
They got fishy book. He exists. Why does he exist?
that wasn't bad. That was not bad at all. I can't believe that actually exists.
What are we doing now, Kevin?
You wanna do Maggie? Let's do it.
First question's already.
No. Let's go. Alright, we'll do Maggie first.
Yeah, you want?
We'll go Maggie, and then we'll do like another SMG4 character. The thing is, like, you can't go Mario or Luigi because it's gonna
No, that's obvious.
It's gonna be specific.
It's gotta be SMG4 characters.
Yeah.
Like Bob, we'll do Bob next.
Oh, we should do Bob next. Is your character from YouTube?
Yes.
Does your character have purple hair?
No. I don't know.
Does your character have the power to control wind?
No, I don't think so. It's very specific.
Is your character Australian?
No.
Is your character older than 18?
Don't know.
Don't know. Ambiguous.
I don't know the answer to that. Is character an animal? Yes.
Probably not.
Well, yeah.
No, they're not really.
Squids are an animal.
Yeah, but she's like her human manifestation is a human.
She's I should have said probably.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Stand on 2 legs, yes. No, she's not. I don't think
she's not from Hogwarts, man. Does your character from?
Oh shit!
I mean, she can be. Does your character use guns? Probably. I can't include guns as guns. Is your character bent on revenge?
Not really.
Not that I know of. Is your character linked to Nintendo? Yes.
Crap.
Okay, I think he's got it. He's got it. Does your character wear green? No. Oh, off the hook.
Nope.
No.
Oh, you're close.
You're very close though.
Well, the thing is, it's a very specific.
I think I'm not sure if they're gonna just go Inkling Girl or Maggie. Like if they can specifically go Maggie, I'll be very impressed. Is your character a painter?
No.
Are Inklings painters?
They don't know.
Occupation's not. So no. Is your character a singer? No. She sang before. Is your character made of ink? Yes.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Is your character black hair? No.
You asked me this already.
Inkling Girl.
Oh, nah.
No. See, let's go one more time. I don't think they have it. I don't think they can get it.
No, are you sure?
Yeah.
They have fishy bookins.
Is your character a squid? You asked this. Do you have a control in the making of yes?
Yes. Oh.
Is your character linked to the color orange? Yes. Okay, they've got it. No, they still.
Nah, I don't think they can get it.
They can't get it.
Let's do one more time. We'll do one more.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No,
he gave up. Wow. Okay, then. He was like, I died.
That's screwed. All right. Unfortunately, Akinator did not get this one.
Oh.
So that is 2 for the SMG. No, 2 for Akinator, 1 for the SMG4 boy. We're gonna try and fool him, right? Okay. Let's go, Bob. Let's do it. We're doing Bob, guys. Is your character linked to the video games? Yes. Is your character known for Minecraft gaming?
I don't know. I think he started on the Minecraft channel.
Is your character American?
Actually, I don't know what.
He's from he's Hyrulean. He's from
Gerudo Valley.
He's from Gerudo Valley. Is your character an animal? No. What is he? What is Bob?
He is Bob. He doesn't.
He's a piece of trash.
Earth 2. I'm from Earth 3, the better sequel.
He could be a skeleton, actually.
I don't know.
Like Gerudo's supposed to be like mummies underneath?
I don't know. Let's say I don't know.
We have no idea. Is your character in The Walking Dead? No.
I've always wanted to be part of The Walking Dead.
Is your character from a horror game? I don't know. Majora's Mask is pretty scary.
Yeah, but it's not it's not like core. It's not a core horror game.
So this is an interesting question. Does your character wear clothes? He wears probably.
Probably.
He wears like a
It's evolved. So yes.
Put up an image of Bob right now.
Oh come on,
that's a trash bag. He wears like a blanket. Does your character come from the internet? Yes.
Yes.
Giant dad.
I don't know what that is.
Maybe that's Bob underneath.
I knew it. No.
No, we're gonna keep going. Can your character become invisible? No. Does your character play Minecraft? No. Is your character a woman?
No.
Is your character a god or goddess? I'd like to think I am, Luke.
Probably.
Nah. Sorry, Bob.
I would love to put it probably.
Is your character social Counter-Strike? No.
I've sniped bitches before.
Is your character
He's
evil?
not evil. He's just an asshole.
Is your character originally from a video game? Yes. Does your character wear green? No.
That's a clown. It's not though.
Is your character from the game Roblox? No. Is your character a male? Yes. You've asked about Minecraft. He really thinks Bob plays Minecraft, Luke. Was your character alive in the year 2000?
When did Majora's Mask come out?
2000, I think.
Was it 2000? I don't even know.
So yes. Does your character have a bald head? We don't know.
Baldy. Yeah.
Does your character own a
Oh fuck yeah!
No, he doesn't. Yo, he's a poor bastard. Does your character like shooting guns? I guess so, probably. Did your character play with My Chemical?
It's very good.
It's like put Bob with your hair.
Oh yeah, I've listened to that.
Does your character wear a red shirt? No, he doesn't have it. Look, he doesn't have it. Bob doesn't exist. Bob Akinator doesn't know who you are. Therefore, you don't exist. Well, let's do one last one before we end it. 2 for Akinator and 2 for SMG, the SMG4 team right now. What should we do next, Steve?
Okay, we'll go back.
What should we do next?
No other well-known one.
Psycho. We could do. There's Shumi.
No one really knows Shumi.
I don't know. We could try. There's no other original SMG4 character. We could do like a old character, like X or FM.
No, that's. I don't know if that's. I don't know much about them.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know. Like, if they don't know Bob or Meggy, then I don't know why Fishy Bookins is up there though. Stupid.
SMG3. Yeah. Let's do SMG3. We'll finish off with SMG3.
Let's play. Got to go.
Is your character go?
Nope.
No.
Australian. No.
Is SMG3 not Australian?
I don't even. He's Mushroom Kingdom man.
Does your character stand on 2 legs?
Yes.
He doesn't use guns.
Not really.
Is your character an animal?
I'm switching a pattern here.
Yeah. Is your character older than 18?
Probably.
He is. I'm pretty sure. Is your character black hair? Yes.
No.
He's not?
No, he's brown. It's just the SMG4 recolor.
Okay.
Like, it's a recolor of Mario.
Is your character from an Japanese animation?
Yes! I would like to think SMG4 the Japanese animation.
Has your character ever been in a movie?
If only that was a
he's been in his own movie.
When?
He made his own movie.
When?
About SMG4, remember? He tried to make a movie once.
Say no. Okay. Yeah, he didn't make it like a full length. No Minecraft. Not Minecraft. Why is everything for Minecraft?
Does your character use swear words? Yes, he does. He's not G. He's not a PG boy. Does your character have an Irish accent?
I don't think I've ever heard him before.
Does your character have numbers in their name? Yes. Is your character in a nursery rhyme?
Not that I know of.
Does your character run a webcomic? No. Does your character have messy hair? Oh, it's pretty neat.
I don't know.
Their hairs are pretty neat.
No, I'm just saying no. He never takes what he said.
Is your character a commentator? Nope. Does your character live in the Mushroom Kingdom? Yes. Oh,
you're
close.
wrong.
You're very close.
You're very wrong.
SMG4's close.
Probably.
I guess so. It's not as good as SMG4. Your character really doesn't make memes. Is your character linked to Nintendo?
Yes.
Is your character from Garfield?
No.
Does your character have green skin? No, that's Boopkins. That's the Boopkins route. Is your character mostly red? That's Mario. Did your character play with My Chemical Romance?
What is with...
Maybe he was an emo, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe he was an emo. We don't know that.
Hey, that's why he's like that.
It's SMG4 again.
I don't think he can get...
I don't think they have SMG3. Does your character have black hair?
I think he asked us already.
Yeah. We're going in a loop. No. No.
What was that?
I have no idea. He's way off now. He's way off. Sorry, Akinator. Oh! Is your character an internet meme? No. Nah, he doesn't have it. No, he's lost it.
Akinator needs to research more of his memes, because unfortunately, yes, a lot of the SMG4 characters aren't on there.
Yeah, he ended up having 2 characters. He got SMG4
and Fishy Boop. Why?
That's the expanse of his knowledge.
Why?
But I think we beat Akinator here. 3 for 2, we beat
3 for 2, but maybe next time we can try it.
Senhoras e senhores, está começando o Plantão dos Games pra você aí que não acreditava que ia durar até aqui, mas o Plantão dos Games é graças é que você que eu falei antes é pra você que me odeia, que eu sei que nossa, tem gente, mas você que me ama, você que ama games, você que ama o Plantão dos Games, você que ama as nossas opiniões sinceras sobre o mundo dos jogos, é graças a vocês que esse quadro continua, agora até com o notebook do menino que foi demitido. Tem quadro agora que a gente pegou do outro quadro do canal. Galera, palma! Pela humanidade, um pouquinho de depressão e ansiedade também. Vem! Eu quero começar esse plantão com a parte que eu mais gostei, mais me emocionei do roteiro dessa semana. Porque, gente, apesar da tecnologia ter evoluído bastante a ponto de você poder jogar videogame, ou quase isso, né? Usando sensores de movimento, como no caso do Kinect, que faliu, e o PS Move. O Kinect, antes que você fique irritado comigo, porque você ama muito seu Xbox, o Kinect realmente faliu. Não tem nem mais não tem nem mais suporte. Então não reclama. Tá bom? E o PS Move também faliu, então. Os bons e velhos controles ainda não foram superados. E pra ser sincero, eles nem sempre foram bons. E dá pra gente citar alguns aqui, como o controle da Atari Jaguar. Não dá. O primeiro controle do primeiro Xbox original, que era meio que o controle do Dreamcast, só que ruim, porque o do Dreamcast era horrível. Esse era ruim só. O controle do Nintendo 64, você aí vai começar a brigar comigo. Fala, nossa, Damiane, você falou mal do controle do Nintendo 64, o Nintendo 64 é maravilhoso. Eu tenho 3 mãos? pra segurar, não tem acessibilidade nenhuma no controle. Mas você, hoje em dia, com a evolução da tecnologia, os estudos ergonômicos dos controles, você deve adorar, com certeza, e se sentir muito bem, muito à vontade com a ergonomia do seu controle aí, do seu PS4 e do seu Sony. Gente, eu quero começar uma coisa agora, sério. Eu quero chamar todos vocês para parar de chamar o Xbox One de Xbox One e chamar de Sony. Inclusive, Microsoft, fica aí essa dica de marketing. Jogue Sony e se apague. Sony. E assim, não dá pra ficar muito melhor do que o que a gente tem hoje. Mas na verdade dá sim, gente. Porque mesmo os controles tendo evoluído tanto, eles ainda excluem uma galera do mundo gamer. Os nossos gamers que têm limitações motoras. E tentando dar uma solução para esse problema, a Microsoft desenvolveu o Xbox Adaptive Controller. E eu estou arrepiado genuinamente só de falar disso aqui, porque eu assisti o vídeo de um rapaz que sofreu um acidente de moto e ele perdeu a mobilidade das mãos. E ele está fazendo parte do projeto, ele é um dos beta testers, né, do desenvolvimento desse controle. E ele deu um relato de que nunca foi tão incrível para ele voltar a ter a experiência de jogar, e graças a esse projeto da Microsoft, né?
I was injured in a motorcycle accident. I resulted into a spinal cord injury. I lost the functions in my hand, and so then that was really one of the biggest things for me. Was I wasn't going to be able to game again.
Sirva de lição aí para Sony e para Nintendo de ter um pensamento desse também, de incluir os nossos gamers com limitações motoras no mundo dos jogos, facilitando a vida deles para que eles possam não ter que fazer toda aquela coisa de MacGyver, né, brother? Porque os caras, eles têm que criar controles próprios e fazer adaptações e, enfim, Microsoft chegou num projeto que tem um controle que permite os games adequar os comandos de acordo com as suas necessidades. Dá para jogar apenas com uma mão, dá para jogar com uma mão e um pé, ou dá até mesmo para você usar outras partes do corpo para você jogar, como o seu queixo e a sua bochecha. O Xbox Adaptive Controller, ele é uma placona assim com 2 touchpads giga que pode ser mapeado da maneira que você quiser. Tem um D-pad grandão também e ele é bem espaçoso para você ter onde descansar ali, né, os seus membros, dependendo de como você vai jogar. E ele é meio que um hub também para outras conexões de diferentes extensões de remapeamento de botões. Até a embalagem foi pensada para atender às necessidades especiais desses players e tornou-se bem mais prática de abrir. Você não vai precisar, tipo, pegar aquelas embalagens que é lacrada. Bem, o Xbox Adaptive Controller estará disponível em setembro e o preço sugerido é de 100 trumps. Eu queria deixar aqui o meu mais sincero parabéns para a Microsoft por ter tido essa iniciativa que até aqueceu meu coraçãozinho, gente. Você aí, jovem, que vive naquele embate com seus amiguinhos, eu prefiro Pokémon, eu prefiro Digimon, eu queria lembrar vocês que eu prefiro dólares. Você pode gostar de Pokémon ou Digimon, tanto faz, é tudo maravilhoso, é tudo lindo e tá aqui para aquecer os nossos corações. Aqui eu fiz uma fusão. Quando a gente fala de animes, até dá pra ficar em dúvida, porque Digimon é muito melhor que Pokémon, uma história muito mais embasada, muito mais pesada, muito mais incrível, muito mais... Enfim, mas nos games, Pokémon ganha. Não briga comigo. Eu sei que Digimon World de PlayStation 1 é muito legal, mas depois disso só veio lixo. Nos games, Pokémon ganha. E o problema com os games do Digimon são dois. A maioria dos games é muito ruim, que é um grande problema, inclusive, adorei essa definição. O problema do jogo é que ele é ruim. E na nova aventura Digimon, intitulada de Digimon Survive, o jogador será Takuma Momotsuka. Parece que eu falei sacanagem, mas é só o nome dele. Que é transportado para o Digiworld, que é o mundo dos Digimons, que nem no primeiro anime. Bom, legal. Beleza. E terá como iniciante o Agumon. Quanto ao sistema de batalha, o que manda são os turnos e a estratégia, aparentemente. O jogador controla sua party respeitando um número determinado de movimentações, ataques por área e afins. Final Fantasy Tactics, só que com os bichinhos digitais. Mas ó, pessoal que tá fazendo o jogo do Digimon, vamos combinar um negocinho aqui. Pode copiar Pokémon. Sério. Faz o seguinte então, copia Pokémon em tudo, mas aí você coloca que você encontra Digimons selvagens no meio do game e você pode pegar e batalhar com esses Digimon selvagens. E não só balangar o seu Digivice e tacar no crânio dele para capturá-lo. Já vai estar ganhando de Pokémon Let's Go, hein? Porque não batalhar com pokémons no mato, pra mim, não faz sentido. Sem briga. Eu adoro Pokémon, eu adoro Digimon. Vocês aí que gostam de brigar nas coisas pra internet, eu queria contar pra vocês um segredo. É um segredo milenar. Vocês podem gostar de duas coisas ao mesmo tempo. O seu corpo não vai entrar em chamas e se decompor. Você pode gostar de Xbox e PlayStation. Você pode gostar de Pokémon e Digimon. Mas eu queria colocar um ponto aqui. No Pokémon, a gente treina um Charmandinho. Aí ele evolui e ele vira o quê? Um Charmandão, né? Vira lá o Charizard, um dragão com pança de chope, grandão, fortão, irado. Muito legal! No Digimon, você treina um dragãozinho, um agumonzinho, um dinossaurinhozinho que vai desenvolvendo. Aí ele vira o quê? Um dinossaurão. Que aí desenvolve, mais uma vez, e aí ele pode virar ou um dinossaurão com partes metálicas que solta míssil, ou um esqueleto de dinossauro amaldiçoado com poderes místicos e absurdos. Tá dado meu ponto. Inclusive, aproveitando o gancho de Pokémon, vamos falar de novidades da Nintendo para o Switch. Você que tem acompanhado o console já está familiarizado com o Nintendo Labo, que é aquela linha de acessórios monte você mesmo das gigantes dos games, que você aí que tem uma criança em casa, tem um filho, você faz o quê? Você compra o Nintendo Labo e fala, filho, olha que projeto legal aqui que vai estimular a sua criatividade, vamos nos divertir de montão. Você dá um bastão de cola print pro menino, o Nintendo Labo, ele vai montar tudo pra você, e aí na hora de jogar, você não deixa, você joga. É isso que eu pretendo fazer com meu sobrinho. Ele tá vindo pra cá, pra São Paulo visitar, eu vou deixar o Nintendo lá na mão dele, ele monta pra mim, e aí eu... E os acessórios da vez são os que podem ser construídos com o kit de veículo, que podem ser controles para um carro, para um avião e até mesmo para um submarino, meu querido. Isso mesmo, várias atividades externas para se fazer dentro de casa. Pra quê? Sair de casa e ver o mundo. É isso mesmo, gente. Ó, você vai conseguir montar um volante para controlar um carrinho, um manche que lembra controle para Atari para controlar um avião e uma rebimboca da parafuseta para controlar o submarino. Sei lá o que você vai fazer com esse papelão aí. Você vai fazer o submarino. Lembrando que você também pode ver na internet como que é o negócio. Em vez de comprar o kit, vai numa farmácia. Fala assim, tio, tem caixa de papelão? Você pega as caixas de papelão e solta a criatividade. Mas agora é sério, a Nintendo nunca deixa de impressionar. A gente tem Zelda Bafo do Selvagem, uma porrada de game do Mario que faz marmanjo lembrar de quando tinha 8 aninhos. Tem Mario Odisseia, Mario Tênis, Mario Festa, Mario Galáxia. Tem Mario pra tudo que é... Nossa, tem Mario pra tudo que é tipo de coisa. Pokémon, que todo ano sai o mesmo jogo. E pode continuar fazendo. Não tô reclamando, tô gostando bastante. Eu só quero voltar a bater nos Pokémon selvagens em vez de só tacar Pokéball. Mas eu não sei se essa onda de do it yourself pro Switch é o futuro ou não. Mas dá pra ver uns probleminhas. Esse papelão, ele é realmente resistente à mão de criança? Por exemplo, eu vou colocar o meu sobrinho pra montar o meu Nintendo Labo. Mas será que eu vou deixar ele brincar quando ele estiver comendo aquela coxinha de frango? Lá na gringa, o preço sugerido dos kits é de 70 Trumps. E vai na fé, querido. Eu acredito muito em você, eu acredito muito em você também. Bom, na moral, vocês lembram que no último plantão a gente falou do maluco lá que descobriu o bagulho lá do Silent Hill e depois ele morreu de diabetes? Que ele ficou 17 anos preso num porão jogando pra descobrir os negócios secretos que ninguém nunca tinha ideia que acontecia no negócio do jogo? Então, essa notícia aqui é meio que parecido com isso. E ela é um negócio meio túnel do tempo aqui que a gente vai fazer. Que vamos voltar no tempo, vamos pensar em Battletoads, gente. Vocês lembram daquela fase do Battletoads da motinha? Desgraça, né? Imagina fazer essa fase e passar com um saco de papel na sua cabeça. É isso. Um brother passou dessa fase com um saco de papel na cabeça. Acabou. Deixa seu like aí, compartilha e... Você tem que explicar essa parada aí. Eu tô pagando você, ô Guilherme. Você tá me pagando? Eu queria te falar que skin do LoL não paga o aluguel, mas tudo bem, vamos lá. Battletoads, que a gente já comentou aqui mais de uma vez no Pipocando Games, que é um jogo maravilhosamente maravilhoso e insuportável ao mesmo tempo, porque é muito difícil. Assim, entre todas as dificuldades do jogo, a que mais dá raiva é da fase da moto, que tem seus obstáculos que aparecem repentinamente na tela e exigem um reflexo de Jedi. Aliás, é mais do que reflexo, né? É paciência. Porque cada vez que você morre, um pedacinho de você dropa no chão. E dá pra imaginar o gamer que atende pelo apelido de The Mexican Runner O mexicano corredor. O quanto ele morreu antes de conseguir este feito incrível de terminar esta fase vendado durante o European Speedrunner Assembly, que é um evento de speedrunners, como diz o nome, que acontece na Europa, porque é europeu. Só pra explicar, né? Vai que você não entendeu. O cara que terminou esta fase responsável por vários acessos de fúria infanto-juvenil, sem tomar dano, baseando-se apenas em dicas sonoras que o jogo dá. E você aí que matou o time inteiro na faquinha, que zerou Dark Souls sem precisar ir no psicólogo, terminou Cuphead num sábado à tarde se achando eu sou gamer hardcore. Não. Eu quero pausa. Pro mexicano corredor aí, ó. Senhoras e senhores, o plantão fica por aqui. Pra você que não sabe, o plantão dos games acontece semana sim, semana não. Se você enxurrar esse vídeo de like, quem sabe um dia, talvez, a gente convence os superiores, donos dessa estrutura maravilhosa, a gente fazer o plantão toda semana. Então você já sabe, né? Compartilha esse vídeo, enche de like. A mesa é meio vagabunda, né? Se eu continuar fazendo isso, ela pode rachar no meio. Então enche de like, mas ainda pra gente comprar uma mesa de madeira maciça aqui também, entendeu? Compartilha no zap, manda pra sua família. Posso ir embora? É isso? Eu vejo vocês não semana que vem, na outra. Um beijo. Se inscreve no Pipocando James. Compartilha o plantão. Deixa seu